There we go. Should be working now, guys. How's that sound for you? Sorry about that. Should be able to hear me now. Someone give me... Okay, it works now. Thanks. Thank you, Snipe. Appreciate you filling me in. Thank you guys for letting me know the mic doesn't work. You know, that's the downside of sharing a computer with a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and my wife who loves to play Sims. Sometimes my mic gets unplugged and nobody lets me know. I appreciate you guys. So apparently nobody could hear me, but what I was going on about was got some big news going on in a potential new business venture that I want to talk about and share with you guys. If you are part of Discord, I'm sure some of you can kind of guess what the news is going to be about. I also want to go over the market, want to go over some stuff from crypto. Lots of news in the past couple days, and unfortunately I've been scrolling through Reddit for hours and hours and hours, and I still can't find this post. We'll talk about it right off the bat here because I can't find it. It was something that was posted on Monday night actually. It was a leaked email from a Chase Bank employee going on about mandatory training that all bankers, not tellers, but bankers had to go through in order to prepare themselves for mass liquidations, or they use more appropriate terminology than what obviously I'm going to use. I'm kind of just cliff notes here, but what basically this email was saying that the person who leaked the email, along with hundreds of thousands of employees, will have to go through mandatory training yesterday afternoon and yesterday morning to help prepare themselves for the upcoming potential asset distribution from a number of account holders. So I thought that was pretty interesting to see that, you know, I think that's probably why we're not seeing this emails, because it probably got taken down or blocked or something to that effect, because it was, you know, Chase Bank, and actually, you know, a big bank saying, hey, look, there's going to be some big things coming down the line here. We need to get everybody trained as soon as possible for what is inevitably going to happen, so we can expedite the process for when people start moving and, you know, liquidating or distributing their wealth, is how they kind of put it, across the board. And to do that, you have to be a, you know, registered agent to do that on a higher level. So that's what this training was, to get as many people trained as possible to do this distribution of assets across their platforms. I thought that was very interesting. I'm kicking myself for not saving it and not taking a screenshot of it when I saw it. I mean, it was 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning, whatever it was, and I just, you know, scared the crap out of my wife, to be honest with you. Bursted out laughing when I read it, because it was, you know, finally something that you know, dictates and clearly proves the fact of what so many people have been saying, and so much due diligence and all this research everybody's doing. It's the squeeze is going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to come, you know, sooner, hopefully, rather than later. We just got to be patient. We've had some good green days the past couple days here, hitting highs of 52. I try to be as transparent with everybody as I possibly can. And I'm sad to say I sold some of my AMC. I know everyone is so disappointed in me, but I sold it for a good reason. I had to pay rent. We've gone over and talked about my position in AMC. I'm well in the 4 figures when it comes to my AMC holdings. I sold a very, very, very small percentage of my AMC, not even 2% of it, to be honest with you. And I sold it at the peak. I sold it at 52, 53. And, you know, it hurt me so bad to sell it. I ended up buying back in a little bit once it dipped down to 45 this morning. So, you know, I couldn't hold back. I had to put some of it back into AMC, but I did have to pay some bills. You know, I got to have some living expenses. So that's what we always talk about here. We're all about the squeeze. We're all about life-changing gains, but don't sacrifice money or invest the money that you need to pay bills, that you need to, keep yourself out of debt, to put food on the table, make sure that your family has a roof over their heads. And that's kind of what I had to do. I had to liquidate some of my positions, not just AMC, but a couple others, just to make myself a little more liquid so I could pay some bills and make sure that the wife's car doesn't get repossessed, and, my rent and my water bills paid and all that fun stuff. So as always, I try to be as transparent with you guys. I'm still holding a very large amount of AMC, and I will continue to hold the majority of it until, we have generational wealth achievement. But that leads me to some new things here, but we're going to hold off there. Let me catch up on some of these comments. Let me see here. Keith and Ronald seem to be going back and forth. Audio check. Got that, guys. Appreciate you. There you go. It's the wife's fault. Kids never do anything wrong. Yeah, of course. Now, my kids are monsters. Love them to death, but they are monsters. Can't lie. I'm holding the same from before. I've picked up more AMC to paper trade to help cover bills. Yeah, it's a back and forth. I'm holding, like I said, I'm holding, let's say, I think I've even just disclosed it. I mean, I don't want to give too much away. If you are part of the elite VIP chat groups over on Discord, you know exactly how many shares I'm holding. And I've said, I've sold a very small amount of my position, and I bought right back in as soon as I saw the price dip down to like 44, 45. I honestly think that AMC may continue to dip even further before we see the rocket ship take off, before we're fully fueled. It's going to be a last-ditch effort, in my opinion, for hedge funds and these market makers that have shorted AMC to try their best to weed out paper hands and weed out trailing stop loss hunting. So we may see a dip down to 30, down to 28 before we see the rocket ship fully take off. We're at the end game though, guys. We really are. There's so much stuff going on behind the scenes. And you can tell that the SEC is scared and worried. We can tell that the U.S. government is scared and worried what's going on. I think a lot of this stuff is going to be tied hand in hand. Even if we didn't have a potential squeeze in the works with GME and AMC and whatever else, our economy is it's tough for me to say, because I don't want to be that naysayer, but I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen it. The housing market has gone crazy. The S&P 500 is pretty much gone straight up for the past year. It's only a matter of time before we see a correction. I'm not going to say the C word. I'm not going to say that it's going to completely cave in, but we are going to see a massive correction, in my opinion, across the entire economy. The people that are holding AMC, I think you're in a good position to be, to wade the waters a little bit. The rising tide that's coming, the tsunami that may affect us. I think AMC is going to be a lifeboat for a lot of holders. And it's just going to add to the pressure of what's inevitably coming, in my opinions. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial expert. This is just a speculation upon what I am seeing in the market today, what I've been experiencing in my personal life trying to purchase a home. My father's a general contractor and a real estate agent. I'm a welder by trade. I've been in construction. I've been around buildings and structural. When I walk into a house and the roof is caving in and, the foundation's completely shifted and they're asking, $40,000 over what the house would be in a good condition, I kind of scratch my head like, what the hell's going on? So there's a lot of stuff that kind of gets overlooked and not brought up, and it should be. So I just want you guys to be careful. Proud of you guys for holding and for staying with the channel. I hope that some of this puts you at ease. It's the end game, guys. Hold on to it. But it's gonna be a bumpy a bumpy takeoff, in my opinion. It's going to be a little bit rocky, a little bit of turbulence. So just be patient, be patient, be patient. So what do we got going on here? He said Endgame. Don't die, Iron Man. Yeah, that's funny. Haha. I say our economy is gonna crash soon, right after the MOAS. Correction. We're gonna say correction or retracement. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say crash or collapse. Oh crap. I'm flying to Belize in a couple of weeks to check out my property and find a house builder. Right on, Ronald. I'm proud of you, man. That's awesome. I got some news for you here that we're going to be announcing live here on the live stream, so stay tuned. Don't go away. It's going to benefit you, I think, greatly as well. Keith's going to Hawaii in October. We moving to Hawaii, Keith, or we just going out there for a vacation? I got family in Hawaii, so let me know where you're going, and maybe we could help you out if you're looking for, they got some properties out there that, they rent out and so on. So let me know. Give me a shout in the DMs if you're moving out there, going on vacation. Maybe I can help you out to visit. Right on. You said it. Awesome. Yeah, guys, it's tricky. I mean, we go over it every single week. We go over it. So there's ups and downs and lefts and rights, and just we're getting thrown all over the place. But I mean, we could take a look at the market real quick. I'll share with you guys some of my filters so you can see what we have going on. Let me just make sure here we're not divulging too much information on my charts. Let's hide some stuff. Like I said, I try to be as transparent as I possibly can. More transparent with the VIP members just because I want to give them more value for, supporting me and supporting the channel. There we go. All right, guys. So when I set up my filters, we looked at them a little bit last week. I'm typically looking for volume and change in value to kind of pick out some fast movers, possible gains, maybe some quick option trades, whatever it may be. So we're going to share that with you guys. Take a look at my filters, what I got going on, and we'll go from there. All right, so here we go. This is what we got going on. Life was a position I was in earlier in the week. Closed out early in the week. I was in it on Friday. This had a nice price movement. It could still potentially have some more movement in it. That's why I have it up here. I'm still watching it fairly closely. I can zoom in here a little bit. A nice little spike the past couple days, kind of a little bit of a retracement. So we could see some more movement back up to, I say, the 1050 line. And of course, we always have AMC sitting here pretty. Thanks for the t-shirt and towel. No problem, Ronald. I thought you'd appreciate the towel once you're hitting the beaches down there. And hope the t-shirt fits. Let me know what kind of quality it is. I mean, I'm a big guy, and the t-shirts for me, even though this is a XXX, still a little tight for me, but they're nice. They're good quality. I think the print's nice. Just the fit might be a little off, and I have to work on that a little bit. But appreciate you saying so. Enjoy them. Let me know if you need a replacement. So we got AMC here. You can see that it dipped down starting yesterday overnight, and this morning we're hitting lows around 43.75. But nice little bounce this afternoon, getting into the second half of the day, which is nice to see. And hopefully we'll continue up and we'll close above 47. Would be a good target for me personally. 47 is just looking at this 2-day chart. We can even zoom out. Let's look at the 5-day chart. But I'm going to say 47 is a good resistance point just based upon the volume that I'm seeing here. Yeah, I'd say 47 is a good resistance point for us to pass through. Hopefully we can get there today, tomorrow. But this is fine, guys. This isn't a bad thing to see this kind of price movement down. if we were to continue up, in my opinion, in the manner in which we were doing so, we would have been very overbought. We would have been way above the RSI lines. So I think this is a little bit of a price correction, a little bit of the hedge funds pulling some of their FUD and their manipulation. But apes together strong. We bought up the dip. Just like I said, I sold a little bit at the top at around 52.50, and I bought back in this morning right around 45. So, you know, it was a good opportunity for me to clear some liquidity, but still be very, very long and bullish on my AMC position. Taking a look here, post a pick on... Yeah, I saw that, Ronald. Thank you, my friend. Let's take a look at my filters here before we change subjects. We've got SEI sitting at the top. Got some good volume for the day. Nice little 6 to 7% change in price. It's got such a high volume, I wouldn't consider it a penny stock, even though it's only priced at $1.60, $1.70 right now. It's got some good movement. It might be a good opportunity to pick up some gains if you were in it. I wouldn't stay in it for long. Let's take a look at it here on the chart. Yeah, it's got a lot of movement, and it's got a lot of volume in it right now. There's probably some stuff going on behind the scenes. Camber Energy. Energy is a big sector right now, especially around, you know, solar and oil and a lot of other things going on that affects the inner workings of our economies, not just the U.S., but all across the world. So energy is always a decent one to use, but this one has been pumping fairly strongly the past couple of days. Going to keep my eye on it. And, you know, of course, AMC sitting at number 4 on the filter list without me even trying. And I believe it's sitting number 2 on Fidelity's buy volume list for Fidelity customers buying positions. So AMC still strong, lots of strong movers here in the market. But overall, I think the market is a little red. So just be prepared, guys, for the inevitable, what's coming down the line. See if I can find that picture of Ron sporting the shirt. Keith looks like he posted something just recently over on Discord as well. Wow, manipulation. How do I type a bunch of numbers and get flagged? This is why I quit typing in Discord. Sorry, my friend. Bullshit. I don't even cuss in Discord, and I get flagged by CensorBot for wanting to post numbers. I'm done. Have a nice life. I'm sorry. I know the CensorBot is a little touchy. It happens from time to time. So what else we got here? Hello, Thomas. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us. General forum. All right, there we go. There we go. There's Ron rocking the Much Wow DOGE Side Hustle Enterprise shirt. Thank you, my friend, for picking it up.
Welcome, traders. Welcome to Money.
I don't know what the hell that was about. We got... What's up, Rob? Welcome to the chat. Thank you, my friend. So Weeble says AMC is $46.47 current price, a high of $46.72, and says that is 83 low, now down 1.83%. It's a little bit of a discrepancy there between platforms. Very interesting. New job, been busy, long time, guys. Sorry, no worries, my friend. Hopefully the job is going well for you. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. It's that far off. Again, I moved away from Robinhood, Webull, and some of those other platforms, and I am strictly using Fidelity. Been great for me. Very simple. Whenever I have a position or I'm closing out positions, it takes maybe a day or so to settle my positions, allowing me to utilize the cash or the gains that I have achieved. Yes, I know I'm paying short-term capital gains on everything that I utilize, but this is what I'm doing for an income right now. So it is what it is, but it's been very simple and easy to use. Fidelity has been an amazing brokerage and has been very, very helpful. Only thing that I am still waiting on with my Fidelity account is more permission to trade more advanced options. So that's the only thing I am waiting on currently, and hopefully we'll get that settled within the next couple of days or so, because I'd like to trade options once the market starts, what's the word, retracing itself. Slaving at work. We all got to pay the bills. Absolutely. Island life soon. Yep. We got Keith and Ron both taking trips to see some tropical islands. Very jealous, my friends. Very jealous. Again, guys, just a reminder, if you have anybody looking to get in on the conversation, let them know. But however, the Discord will become private once we hit 500 members. It will still be free to join, but you will need an invitation to do so. And of course, we have those VIP private channels exclusively for Patreon and people who hit that join button on the YouTube channel. So just a heads up, guys, if you want to get involved in that, or you want to spread the word and have other people join the conversation, like-minded individuals like yourselves, just let you guys know we're at 431 right now for members, and we'll be closing the doors at 500 unless you get permission from one of the moderators or myself. Private island. I'm afraid to try to move my shares from Webull to Fidelity right now. Yeah, it's. I think you're still okay with Webull. I think you're better off with Webull than probably people with Robinhood at this point in time. Webull seems to be a little more transparent with their customers. You might have to do a little bit of digging to get some of the information, but at least that information is there. And they actually have a responsive, decent customer service in my experience. Robinhood, not so much. We had Robinhood, getting kind of mouthy on Twitter, talking about the SEC, saying they don't have the balls to ban payment for order flow. So we'll see what happens. I know that both Webull and Robinhood use Apex Clearinghouse, and Apex Clearinghouse has definitely stepped up their game since we had the whole GameStop debacle and the short squeeze there. I think you're in a better place than most. I would just be taking screenshots once you finally see the squeeze take off, and make sure you're keeping records of what's going on. That would be my opinion. That would be the best thing. That's what I would have done. That's what I have done in the past, just in case anything does come to light. So just keep that in mind of things you may want to do. Yes, thank you. And yes, you cannot trust Robinhood. The men are getting to marry. Yeah, it's the marry get to marry. Do have some things I wanted to share with you that I stumbled upon on Reddit. Let me see if I can pull them up here. So I thought this, we're seeing this all over the place, but this is very true. This is the short squeeze from Volkswagen. Although what people are missing with the difference between this short squeeze and the short squeeze that we have going on right now, this short squeeze had some insider information that was privy to the beneficial parties behind this squeeze. In our case, when it comes to the AMC short squeeze, it is the retail investors that are just strong arming it and diamond handing their shares versus the insider information that went on with this. But the chart is very true. We are only at a low level here. We are, at that peak 52, and we're going to probably drop down to, like I said, 20, 27, 32 in that range, potentially before we see that rocket ship take off. So just keep that in mind, guys. Crypto is more of my thing, but after the squeeze, I'll probably get into some dividend stocks. Yeah, man, we talked about that before, Ronald. And I think I have a video at some point or another in the past, and I can make another one going on about it. You can live off of, far less than what people expect when you do some dividend investing, as long as you do your research and do it smartly. I like dividend investing. I like compound interest in dividend investing. So yeah, absolutely. It's definitely something that I would consider moving forward once the squeeze finally happens and we have that life-changing money. Iron Mountain is my boo right now. We're on a little high by an ATM although I had some divs. Most of my investments in crypto, staking and holding. Yeah, I'm the opposite right now. I love cryptocurrency. I mine it. You guys know that. I'm all about crypto, but the majority of my assets right now are tied up in the stock market. Once the squeeze is over, I will most likely be transitioning to a crypto, more of a crypto-based portfolio. More percentage of my assets being in cryptocurrency versus other positions, but that's down the line here a little bit. Yeah, Iron Mountains is a good company. I mean, I've held them in the past. You pull them up if you want. They got some good underlying structure. Hopefully they can kind of, the market's going to be red all across the board right now. It's just the inevitable. But if you have the money, you have that AMC life raft. After this short squeeze happens, you'll have the liquidity to buy a lot more of these companies that have dipped, like Iron Mountain, like Tesla, Apple, Microsoft, Johnson & Johnson. Some of these blue chip companies are going to be affected by what's going to happen in the next few months. It puts us apes in a very good position to bolster our positions and, secure that generational wealth and make sure that it lasts for a very, very long time. Ron says, I'm getting paid out in Raven right now. Might be the next big thing. I think, Ronald, you hit the nail on the head, my friend. I was doing the same thing. Stocked up on a little Raven coin. I did switch back over to BNB just because I have a video coming out soon in regards to BNB and staking some of the Binance Smart Chain coins that are out there just from a 0% level and seeing how fast it will climb. So I did, like you, switched to Raven for a little bit, got my hands on some. I know the boys over at Amigo PC are mining Raven themselves and holding it. So, everybody's kind of on the same bandwagon, I think, in thought process that Raven might be one of the next big things here. Year to date. All right, let's look at the year. Yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you. You know, I have no qualms or complaints about Iron Mountain. It, it's a good company in my beliefs. I think they got a good structure. I think it's this little dip that we're seeing is just because of everything else that's dipping. And as I'm saying that, I'm watching AMC out of the corner of my eye coming up to that resistance line very, very quickly right now. And, you know, that 47 mark. So I think you're fine. I think you're right on point there. Ron says, hey, John, do you have any concerns that you can't swap JAWS right now? No, I think it's more because of what's going on with Binance and updates. I'm not too concerned about it. I just, you know, keep compounding if it lets you to compound. I really haven't looked at mine in a couple days, but like I said, I am going to do a video here shortly revolving around JAWS and Binance, so I'll address that in that video as well, Ronald. But no, I'm not concerned at the moment. Dividend lock. So the ex-dividend date was yesterday. Yep. And then we can also look at earnings. Yeah, I got no issues with Iron Mountain. I like what they stand for. I like who they are. Cool. JAWS is up really good. Yeah, it is. I did pull out a little bit of it just because, like I said, I have to, you know, liquidate some of my holdings because I got to pay bills. So we can take a quick look at that if you want. I can switch over to crypto, get away from the market here. I know a lot of you guys like crypto far more than the market. Kind of the general consensus right now around the entire market anyways is everything is red except for AMC. This was an interesting one as well. China tells bank won't be able to pay interest due to September 20th Bloomberg News. I think they're, what do they say, $300 billion debt across the globe. Something's happening. Big things are happening. We're going through a complete restructuring of the world's financial systems, in my opinion. Not just because of what, you know, AMC is just a blip on the scope, in my opinion. I think this a lot has to do with what we've been dealing with since 2000 when the Rona kind of took place there. You know, it's put a lot of stress on a lot of different economies in the world as a whole. So we're getting there. We're getting ready for some reform and some change coming up soon. Need some coke and hooker money. You're watching the boys over at what was it? WR Nerd or whatever his name is there. I feel for you, Ronald. I'm sorry, my friend. We'll get you out of there soon. Well, hopefully you'll enjoy your little trip down to the tropics and review Dork. Yeah, that's his name. I'm on the fence with him. I've tried to reach out to him a few times. I'm on the fence with Review Dork. Guy went from being, you know, reviewing electronics and everything else to now he's a stock market expert. I don't know. He's all right. He can be funny. He's a Coke and Hookers t-shirt. Yeah, I've seen it. Not my style. I'll stick to the funny, you know, tropical ape stuff and the crypto stuff. But you know, to each their own, my friend. I ordered several. Hell, if that's all I gotta do to get you guys to order stuff, maybe I will start putting up stuff like that. Let's take a look at AutoShark. AutoShark Finance. Yeah, 38. That's some good numbers right there. Surtech, Watchdog. I think we're going through some changes right now. I think they're doing some updating behind the scenes because of the price, maybe because of what's happening with Binance. I'm not worried about it. Hold strong. Still got a decent payout when it comes to their ROI, their APY on staking their coin. Again, this wallet's not connected. My Trust wallet is. But yeah, I wouldn't be too stressed about it, my friend. They still got a lot of liquidity in there and a lot of money moving around. A Doge on a stripper pole. That would be hilarious. That's a good concept. I'll give you credit for it. We'll have you sign it or something. We'll point it out there on the T-shirt saying you created it, and I'll have something drawn up. I think I can make that work. I think that's within my realm. Some other interesting crypto news. I'm sure a lot of you guys have kind of seen this floating around. We had some interesting news talking about Litecoin and Walmart. Unfortunately, it was fake news and it was false information. It sucks. It got I think we saw like a 30% increase in the price of Litecoin and Doge and some other cryptos when that announcement came out. But it was all, hearsay. It was, wasn't true to what was going on. And, unfortunately, the sad thing is a lot of these news outlets are blaming Litecoin. It's not Litecoin's fault. If anybody took the time and did their research and, really dove into what cryptocurrencies are, they're decentralized platforms. Litecoin is a decentralized cryptocurrency. It can be that's the whole point behind the creators of Litecoin. When he's spoken out numerous times about the project. Anybody that wants to utilize Litecoin as a payment system can do so because everything is open source. You don't need the Litecoin team to push out Litecoin on any of your platforms. You can do it on your own. That's why, these guys pushed out Litecoin. That's why they made it so accessible and wanted to keep it decentralized. So I don't think that's, the best thing that can come out in regards to the news. I think they're just, following the story and hyping something and now utilizing it as FUD to bring the price down. I hope someday that Walmart does use cryptocurrency. I hope more and more retailers start using cryptocurrencies. Amazon, Walmart, Target, whoever else. But a lot of things, let's do some research, people. Let's make sure that we're got our facts straight before we start reporting on it in the news and making ourselves look like morons, because that's what these news outlets are doing to all the people that are crypto enthusiasts that know the truth behind it, and it sucks that they're bringing down the entire market because they're not informed enough to be pushing out this information. Yeah, it sucks that somebody said that, and unfortunately it was fake information, but leave it at that. It has nothing to do with Litecoins. It's not Litecoin's fault. It was just somebody getting a little overzealous and pushing out information that was inaccurate. But it is what it is. What else we got here? Keep saying, oh my god, I caught the LTC pump, dumped my miner stash and picked it back up when it dropped. Made a nice, very nice. You're probably one of the handful of people out there that was able to time it appropriately. So Ronald's saying his LTC is on Celsius, earning 4%. If that's we've talked about it time and time again. You know, if you have cryptocurrency, you have any kind of asset just sitting there, it's not doing you any good. Let it earn interest. Let it, stake it, whatever it may be. Make your assets, make your holdings work for you. Whether it's cash, whether it's crypto, make it work for you. There's plenty of programs out there to do so. Auto Shark being one of them. Celsius, BlockFi, Blockfolio. I think even Coinbase was trying to get on terms with doing some kind of interest lending platform before the SEC shut them down. But I think they're still going to push forward with it. So yeah, utilize those platforms while they exist and multiply your money as fast as you possibly can. I know that's what I'm doing, just because this is the only thing I'm doing right now. So I have to make what little money I had to start off with to invest, and I have to grow it to sustain my way of life. Might stake partial. It's not a bad idea. I mean, you have like Ronald said, Rob, you have Celsius CRO offers staking, I believe, on their Crypto.com app and on their DeFi app as well. Gemini, BlockFi, I don't know if Binance does. Kraken might. There's a lot of platforms out there that offer staking to get your hands on some decent percentage, far more than typical banks do. I think banks are at like 0.02% APY or APR, so it's nothing. Crypto.com is awesome for stablecoins. I agree. If you're using just their base app, the Crypto.com app, but Crypto.com also has a DeFi app as well where you can stake coins. And right now I think CRO token is up to like 13% APY. So you could be staking there as well. I made a video previously about that when I was mining CRO, and it does fairly well for me. Staking my Doge and Gemini. Yeah, you got to utilize what you can. Don't just stick with one platform. Experiment, trial and error, see what's out there, see what's available. All right, I think I've made you guys wait long enough. So big news in my world, in what's coming down the line very, very soon, very quickly. And I had to, ask permission from my partners here to talk about this, and I'll let them introduce themselves in due time, as they see fit to do so. But myself, along with two others, we have joined forces to start the process to set up a mining farm locally to me, because my power is cheaper than the national average. But the process is underway. I hope within the next 3 to 4 weeks we will have something set up, running and mining. One of the things that we are working on very closely as well is hosting. I know a number of you guys are interested in hosting. That is something that we are definitely looking into doing, something we definitely want to do for at least our followers and the Discord members to start off with, before we extend it out to others. So if you are part of the Discord server, please hit me up, let me know what you got going on, what kind of hosting services are you looking for. It's we're working on, I'm pushing towards a tiered level of hosting, whether you just kind of want hands-off hosting, you send us your machines with the parameters already set and it's plug and play for us, or if you want us to implement custom firmware, overclock it, maintenance it, make sure that everything is done correctly, or if you even want us to do repairs down the line if something does happen, because as individuals that mine like myself, things do happen. These machines aren't built to last forever, but with regular maintenance and regular upkeep, they can last for a long time. So we're gonna probably have like a 3-tiered system kind of set up for hosting. It'll be based upon the miner and the kilowatt hour in which you wish for us to host. We're just working on the fine numbers and prices. Of course, you guys are always given discounts and extended, services based upon your following and subscribing to the channel, being a member of the Discord community. So just make sure that you hit me up and you let me know what's going on. And I know Ronald has at least 4 L3s that he would like to host. We'll talk about price and hosting. Ron will get you set up. Obviously, I'm going to take care of you, my friend. And we have another gentleman that I'm not going to mention his name because I just don't know who he, if he wants me to divulge his name or information. But he's got about 17 machines, 16 L3s, and 1 A5, and Cyclical A5 that he's looking to host. We're just kind of fine-tuning the agreement between us before we get up and running. So we're looking to do this big. We're not, starting small. We're, balls to the wall, hit the ground running. We're gonna, make this or it's gonna break us kind of situation. But hosting is definitely going to be a key factor on top of the farming that we want to do. We are working on sourcing a number of L3 miners ourselves for our personal farm, and of course the farming as the hosting as well. So if you're interested in that and that's something that you guys want to be a part of, let me know. Slide on over to the direct message on Discord, or even message me here on YouTube, or you can even find my email here on the YouTube channel as well. The YouTube email, I believe, is bigmoneymaz@gmail.com. If that's something you are interested in doing, let me know. We'll talk price. We'll talk, what you guys are looking for when it comes to hosting. This is going to be more of a tailored hosting service. I don't want to be just kind of the every other hosting service that is out there I want to make sure that the people that have supported me and people that follow the YouTube channel and the Discord members are taken care of. I want to make sure that everybody's taken care of, and I want to be as honest and transparent as I possibly can. So that's where we have different tiered systems that we're working on, just to make sure that everybody gets what they want and is still profitable at the end of the day. It's a business that we have to run, so obviously, we want to make sure that our overhead is taken care of. We can't be giving out free electricity, but we also want to make sure that you guys are making profit off of your mining as well, and it is, an easier setup for you. I know how hot these machines can get running in a house. I know how noisy they can get. I understand how frustrating some of the power can be, and making sure that that is all in place. So that's more or less why we are doing this, just because we've gotten so many questions on Discord and so many questions on YouTube, electrical, networking, bad hash boards. I've reached out to a company in Washington State that does ASIC repairs. I've been reaching out to other companies locally that do ASIC repairs, trying to get partnerships. So, if we do have a bad hashing board, we can get them in cheap and stock them and make sure that everybody's miners are running at top peak performance all the time. I want to make sure that you guys, or if you do come with us and you want us to host, that the people that we're hosting are taken care of and they're really getting their money's worth when they host with us. So again, interested in it, you have thoughts, you have concerns, let us know. Let me know, really. It's kind of me. Like I said, I don't want to give away who the other members are just yet until they are ready to do so themselves. But let me know if you have thoughts, concerns, or questions about hosting moving forward. Again, this is going to be a fun adventure for myself, and hopefully for you guys to see and come along and join the journey with me. I'm going to do my best to document everything. This is kind of the first announcement we're making about this. And then as things progress, I'll keep you guys updated and informed. It's going to be, a private location, so there won't be any visitors, making sure that security is at its peak and making sure that everything is safe and secure. It's going to be fun. It really is. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm up at night thinking about it, thinking about different ins and outs and what other possibilities we could do with it, whether NFTs are in play, whether, custom firmwares are in play, lots of things lots of doors are being opened right now, or being cracked open. It's just up to us to kick those doors down and make everything happen. That's where we're at with that. If you guys have any questions, let me know right now. I mean, we're live. If you have any questions about what's going on, or if you want to ask me privately, you can always do that as well. I didn't forget about you, Snipe. I see your message there popped up. Says, what about my camera surveillance or dashboard to monitor the status? So there's a number of different implementations that you can use. Again, we're talking about a tiered system, Snipe. I'll get to you guys in the chat. Let me answer Snipe's question first real quick. There are a number of firmwares already out there that allow you to remote monitor your miners, Hive OS being one of them. And the guys that I am teaming up with are well versed in Hive OS and getting that set up properly. Or the other solution is that you set your pool to a mining pool that allows you to remote monitor, like F2 pool. You can monitor your miners from a mobile app with F2 pool, or pro hashing. You can log into the dashboard and see an average. You at least make sure that your miner is on. So there are a number of sources and ways to utilize and set up your miners to give you information. You can see your power usage, your wattage, your temperatures, all within different augmentations of the password. And that's something that we can help you set up as we host machines for people. Or like I said, if you just want a flat low fee rate, just kind of want machines up and running, don't care, set up your own pool, set up your own system, send it to us and just say plug and play, and we'll do that as well. So there's obviously different tiers. Something that I would like to do and look into, something that I've already looked into in the past, I'd like to have custom firmware built based on the ASIC FW firmware. I'd like to figure out a way to use similar aspects of Hive OS along with the intricate tuning ability of ASIC FW and create our own firmware for the L3s to start off with and then branch out from there. But that's kind of a down the line scenario and setup. But yeah, there are a number of platforms out there that allow you to remote monitor and make sure that everything is copacetic and up and running. Again, these are your machines. We're just plugging them in for you. You're utilizing the cheap power that we have, the space that we have available to make sure your machines are kept cool and running and in top condition, and you're utilizing our high-speed internet so you don't have to listen to them humming away in your home. Hopefully that kind of answers your question there a little bit, Snipe. Would you have any miners up for rental purposes without having to send our own stuff? That is a possibility. It is something that we kind of brought up in our last discussion, our last owners meeting, if you will. It might be something down the line, but right now we're just offering hosting, maintenance, repair, whatever it may be, to that extent. We don't want to. There's a lot of fake accounts out there. I'm sure you guys are well aware of it. There's a lot of people that offer rig rentals. There's a lot of people on eBay that offer hashing rentals, whatever it may be. It is a very tight rope to walk. It's a very, very narrow line to walk, kind of walking on razor's edge when you get into that kind of realm, in my opinion. Hosting, it's your machine, something you want them back, we send them back. There's no real term on them. You send us your machine for a week, you want it back the next week, we send it to you. You pay the difference with electrical you use, and that's it. We hope you stay for us for longer than a week. Obviously we want to make it worth your while, but with renting, there's got to be some kind of contract involved, and you got to be kind of locked into a rate, and we all know the cryptocurrency is all over the place. So it's something that we've thought about it and we pondered, and maybe we'll kind of revisit it if that's something people are interested in. But right now it's just going to be our farm running and hosting miners at our farm location. All right, I'll get back to you here in a second. Let me catch on some of these other questions. I have a solid question. Congrats. Shit happens for sure. I know some people who would be interested in perhaps renting time since they don't have equipment if you ever get to that point. Yep, I think I just answered that, Rob. Something that we'd like to do, and if enough people are interested in it, and maybe something that we revisit, but right now it's just probably going to be at the start, our equipment running along with anybody who is renting space from us. And I mean renting space, I mean hosting. That's sooner than I thought. Yeah, I'm trying to get this going real quick, Ron. We're in the process of filing all the paperwork. We're running this. It's going to be a legitimate business, LLC, insured. It's going to be completely by the books, and we want to make sure that everybody feels safe and everybody can trust and move forward with it. So we want to do this as by the book and as transparent as we possibly can without jeopardizing the security and location of the farm. Ronald says, hey Snipe, or yo Snipe, hope you all run these behind a VPN for everyone's protection. Yes, of course. I do have some questions for some, I'm going to be probably reaching out to some of my network experts behind the scenes. I'm going to be utilizing you guys as well. I want to, like I said, I want to do this right. I want to make sure that everything is protected. I want to make sure that everybody else is protected. Whether it be from a business standpoint or a network standpoint when it comes to the miners themselves. So we will take care of all that stuff. And, like I said, everything will be as transparent as possibly can. If you would like to host with us, more information will be available to you. Okay, back to Snipe. What electrical costs would be involved when you are going live? Def interested, man. Keep me posted. Plus, I have 1L3 has a flaky hashboard, which I told you. Yep. Remember we had talked about your flashboard. Your hashboard, not a problem. We're trying to go live yesterday, to be honest with you, where we're trying to get everything in place and up and running ASAP. It's just a matter of paperwork at this point in time. And then that's really what it comes down to. The funding is there. It's just coming down to the final paperwork, to be honest with you guys. So we're trying to get this up and running. Like I said yesterday, I posted something in Discord saying, 3 to 4 weeks. I'm pushing for something faster, but it may take longer. It's a tricky thing to do because not a lot of banks like cryptocurrency. And like I said, we're trying to run this as a business, so we need to be, registered and everything like that. So it's just paperwork, and that's kind of our bottleneck right now. Getting the equipment, not an issue. Like I said, we already have the funding. Getting the equipment's not an issue. Space is not an issue. It's just the finalizing the paperwork that's kind of holding us up. But we are making good strides at it. The people, the guys that are partnered with that I'm partnered with, are awesome guys, and we're all working together, and we're all on the same page to make this happen, and we're all at the same mindset to get this done sooner rather than later. Like I said, we want to get this up and running yesterday. Electrical costs. So I am in a position, or I'm in where I am located has a below average electrical cost nationwide, compared to nation average electrical cost. So when we do the hosting, it'll be based upon that lower value. Obviously, we want to make sure that, there's going to be benefits, obviously, to hosting with somebody versus hosting it yourself. Heat, noise, all that kind of stuff. You may break even or maybe paying the same electrical, but it won't be noisy. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be give and takes. We're working, and I'm working with the guys to make sure that we are keeping the price as low as possible. We're talking like, I don't want to give it any numbers because that's difficult. It's still a lot to be discussed and a lot to be figured out. Because if you guys, I'm going to be as competitive as possible. Let's just put it that way. I want to make sure that you guys are happy. My goal is to make you happy if you host with us. That's, as a business owner, that's what you have to do. You hosting with us makes you the customer, and we want to make sure that you're happy. We have numbers worked out with another individual that may be too expensive for some people. So we will work out different situations with different people depending on the amount of equipment you wish to host with us. So that's what I think it's going to come down to, is the amount of equipment and the processing power of your equipment. A overclocked L3 Plus like mine that pushes 720 mega hash and 1300 watts is going to be a little bit more expensive to run than a stock L3 at 600 mega hash or 504 mega hash. Can you see what I'm saying? So there's going to be things that will need to be discussed before hosting with each individual person that wishes to host with us. And again, we're only opening up hosting to a very small group of people. You guys on my Discord and the other followers for the two people that I'm partnering up with. So again, it's not a large group of, we're not posting this out there for everybody. So if you want to be a part of the hosting, you got to be a member, subscribe to the YouTube channel. You got to be on Discord. And you got to be reaching out to me. This isn't something that we're advertising to everybody. This is to a select people. And my cats are fighting behind me. Hey, Mark, welcome to the chat, my friend. Thanks for showing up. So yeah, there's lots of things. We're trying to get all the wrinkles ironed out. I hope that makes sense to anybody. Like I said, if you guys have questions now, ask away. I'll do my best to answer them, but understand that this is a ongoing project. The mining farm will be set up and running. The hosting is a bonus for loyal subscribers and followers. And I think we're going to leave it at that for a little while until we kind of get things, set in stone. But I want to make sure that, you guys are taken care of. I want to make sure that, everybody is on the same page and rocking and rolling and making profit, because, it's not worth it. I understand that it's not worth it if you guys aren't making money off it. It's all well and good to get your miners up and running in a hosted location. No noise, no heat, don't have to worry about the maintenance, don't have to worry about parts breaking down, depending on what tier level you sign up for. But at the same price, is it worth the cost? And I understand that's a big what if in a lot of people's minds, and we'll do our best to make it worth everybody's time and money. And that's all I can say at this point. I'll discuss more with individuals one-on-one if you like. I don't want to divulge too much here on YouTube Live. And like I said, if you are truly honest and you really think it's something you're interested in, I know Ronald is, I know a couple others are, reach out to me. We'll discuss things one-on-one, and we'll get something, kind of solid, in place and ready to go. So I know time is ticking for some of you guys like Ronald that's already planning on going over and looking at properties and lease and everything else. So time is of the essence. I understand for some of you guys. Also, Snipecat says, also, will you do any GPU mining down the line? Absolutely. That's another big reason why I'm partnering up with these two individuals, because they have been setting up GPU miners and running them successfully, and they're doing a great job with them. And I think they have, at this point in time, more knowledge than me when it comes to GPU mining. ASIC has always been kind of my forte and my understanding. GPUs are definitely in the works. I think it's definitely something that we will offer hosting-wise, and something that we're also looking to add to our farm down the line. And this also opens up opportunities for repairs, opportunities for Discord members that are looking for parts. This is going to open up opportunities for marketplaces within Discord and YouTube. As I know that prices are being sniped out there. I know that, an L3 right now is going for $2,000 on eBay, which is crazy. We want to make sure that you guys are taken care of, that you can get your hands on equipment if you want equipment cheap and at an affordable price with a reasonable ROI. I think myself personally, I don't really want to speak too much for the other partners there, but me personally, I want to make sure, I want to give back to you guys. I want to make sure I give back to people who have supported or will support this endeavor moving forward. I think mining and cryptocurrency is the way of the future, and I want to make it accessible for as many people as I possibly can. Whether it's GPU, ASIC, or whatever, we want to make sure that we have, good equipment, reasonably priced, offer hosting. Obviously, we want to get our mine up and running. So it's a lot to take on, but I think the team that we have right now can definitely do it. I think that we have a good mindset and a good vision moving forward. It's just getting everything, our T's crossed and our I's dotted, and making sure that this is going to be a sustainable business moving forward. Mark over at Amigo PC says GPU FTW. Looks like the ROI is too long for GPU mining, says Ronald. Last thing, would perhaps be more inclined to host with you if I could get more ASICs and some help to navigate that process. Yeah, Rob, we can talk one-on-one a little bit more. You know where to find me. We've talked before. We can if that's something that you want, we can definitely probably make something work for you. I'm not going to say it's an absolute, but we can probably talk and figure something out. We're good at that. Ronald talking about GPU mining not being profitable. It depends on what you're doing with the GPUs, Ronald. The guys that I've partnered with have made some huge gains when it comes to their GPU rigs, and in terms of they started small and they have flipped GPUs, upgraded rather quickly, increased their mining operation rather quickly, and they keep just rolling the crypto back into their rigs. Yes, they're not ROIing as fast as possible, but they're gaining the hashing power. Their GPU mining rigs are getting more powerful and bigger, and at the end of the day, that's kind of what you want to do until you get to that point where you can just turn it on and let them run. And a lot of it's some good speculation right now on what the future of cryptocurrency is gonna hold, especially with GPU miners and Ethereum. I know a lot of people are switching away from Ethereum and focusing on Raven. Raven is a great cryptocurrency to mine with GPUs right now. If you're on pro hashing and you got ASIC, you can select Raven as a payout, but primarily Raven coin is a GPU mined cryptocurrency, and a lot of people are switching over to it. It's all, again, it's cryptocurrency. It's like the wild west, and we do the best we can to make the gains and sustain ourselves and move forward in it. Take it easy, Rob. Thanks for showing up. He says, later, guys. I know, Ron, I think my problem was getting like 2 or 3 at a reasonable price versus having to grab 5 or more. Let me know. We'll talk, Rob. We got negative Ron. GPU mining is most profitable than it's ever been. Right? Just talking, and says, Ron, you're not a dumbass. You're a smart guy. You are. Yeah, that's the big thing. It's just the scalpers out there are killing you. If you want to get into GPU mining, you really got to put the legwork in to get the right equipment at the right price, because there are scalpers out there, and I know that everybody in the Discord server is extremely pissed off with all the scalpers out there, and that's one thing that I would like to do moving forward with this farm and this business venture is make equipment available at a reasonable price for members of the Discord and members like you, Ron, and Rob, and so on. Thank you, wife. I think my wife tips me. She must want me to take some of the garbage out or something. Got to put that... negotiation hat on. Yeah, absolutely. I don't have the free time to find the deal on the GPU right now. Right, and that's I know that's the case for a lot of people, Ron. Time is of the essence, and in the world of cryptocurrency, you got to move fast or you're going to be left behind. But as you grow and you're, like we would like to do as a business, as the business grows, it opens up doors it will hopefully open up doors for us to get equipment and miners and GPUs and be able to, relist them for you guys without scalping. And get rid of those scalping prices, because those suck. Those suck for everybody. They really do. I'd rather break even, to be honest with you, and I'm sure the guys that I'm partnered with are going, John, shut up. I'd rather just break even and resell the mining equipment back to you guys, so you can get on board with what's going on and just have that good reputation and that trust between us. Not make any money off them. If I can get them at a good price and extend that good price to you and just break even on them, I'm happy at that point. It builds a good relationship and we can move forward from there. Kind of what it comes down to. I got to put that negotiation. I read that. Yeah, don't worry about it, Ron. We'll take care of you, my friend. What Snipecat got also, GPU mining, are you open to all makes and models of miners? Yes, we are. The farm primarily will be script-based mining, but we are open to all forms of mining equipment. SHA-256, Gold Shell, Bitmain, whatever it may be, we are open to it. We have the space for it, potentially have the space for it, so yeah, we're open to it, Snipe, absolutely. Stocks is going place for GPUs. Yeah, I noticed that. NVIDIA and AMD stocks have gone through the roof. Still got a bit of a chip shortage. But like I said, we've been making calls and wheeling and dealing, and like Mark said, we got to put that negotiation hat on, and we're putting in the legwork to make it happen. So we can help everybody out and make sure that this is a successful business venture. Oh, gotcha. Stocks.com, good place for GPUs. I thought you were talking about stocks like NVIDIA. Sorry about that. If anyone can offer a deal on GPUs, I'm in. Ronald, I think we can make that happen for you, my friend. I think we can make that happen for you. Let me look up this site that Snipecat is boasting about so everybody can see it. Now, if everybody knows about it, then it might not be the hot deal. So it's just a retail site, Snipe, like Amazon or whatever else. Trading cards, collectibles, handbags, sneakers, sweaters, collectibles, watches. Where's the search bar? I want to search. There it is. Right in front of me. Electronics. All right, let's try that. Sorry, I'm trying to read and type here at the same time. Yeah, it's only a matter of time for these locked GPUs to be opened up as well. It's just, flashing the right BIOS to get some of these GPUs unlocked. Yeah, these aren't bad prices. I mean, they're not great, but they're not bad. Thanks for the heads up, Snipe. Appreciate you. Says he just bought a 3060 Ti Founders card from them yesterday. Right on, man. Mark says he bought some Jordans from there once upon a time. StockX. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. It's interesting. Maybe pick myself a PS5. Although my Xbox has been sitting in storage since I moved in. I don't know why I'd do that. Let's jump over to Discord, see if we got any questions floating around on Discord. Yeah, it looks like some of the guys are doing their best to find deals on Alibaba for like the L7s coming out soon. Ridiculously priced L7s, 12K, 18,000, whatever it is. Gotta remember, a lot of these machines from Alibaba aren't always refurbished. They're just pulling them out of the farms and shipping them to you. So, I mean, I've even seen people get them with dust still inside the cases, not even cleaned out, just kind of unplug and ship. So they most likely probably still have the original, pool protocols on them from when they were unplugged. Interesting prices. I'll take a look at it. Thanks, Snipe, for the heads up. Let's take a look back at, oh, look at that. AMC crossed over the resistance line I called out, huh? Almost like, I'm good at reading charts. I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor, a financial expert. Looked fairly good to me. Take a look at Life. Life was the other one that I called out. Go back to the 60-minute. Let's go back to the 10-day. Yep. Kind of consolidating there a little bit. Yeah, we got it's only hour and a half maybe left in the day here before we hit after hours trading and the market closes. So we stay above 47. I think we are in good position moving forward with AMC. Nothing to shake a stick at, my friends. Nothing to shake a stick at. Wish Coinbase was doing better though. Sit back, relax, and unwind. Right, Ronald? That's what it's all about. Let's take a look what we got going on in the market as well. Make sure everything is up to date. Oh, Bitcoin's up a little bit. Ethereum sitting at number 2. Cardano's looking good. Binance is up. Tether, we don't care about Tether. XRP, Solana, Dogecoin sitting at number 9 now. It is what it is. Looks like we could see a nice little increase in price here with the Dogecoin. And where's Litecoin? There it is, Litecoin. Like I said, you see that spike there with Litecoin after that news with Walmart, that 30% gain and dip back down. But we're back in the green here a little bit. If we exclude this giant spike, it's not doing too bad. I've always liked Litecoin. I've always liked script-based cryptocurrencies. I mean, Bitcoin being, head honcho is great, but I like Litecoin. I like Dogecoin. I like a lot of the script-based cryptocurrencies. Cardano was another good investment for me. Yeah, I mean, Cardano's done great for a lot of people. It's a good-looking cryptocurrency. I think they got some good things coming down the pipeline here when it comes to implementing new projects. So hopefully, I think we're going to see some big things from them moving forward. Making the world work better for all. Proof of stake, that kind of thing. I mean, I always thought it was an interesting crypto. Done well for me in the past. I don't think it's a bad one. But be prepared, guys. As much as we like looking at the cryptos right now and seeing this little bit of a bull run that we got, be prepared. A lot of hedge funds and a lot of banks are invested in cryptocurrency, and they're not going to like the amount of loss that they're taking from the squeeze from AMC and GME. So the money's got to be made up someplace. So they might start liquidating some of their crypto. We've seen it in the past. And we could see it moving forward. So just be prepared for that dip. It will bounce back. Cryptocurrency is a huge market. So just be prepared. Be prepared for that dip. For as the market as a whole market does that retracement and kind of restabilizes itself. I really hate to use the word crash or collapse, but if something to that effect or does happen with the markets, cryptocurrency will also be affected. There's a lot of big whales that hold cryptocurrency, and they'll be selling their cryptocurrency to make up the losses that they're going to be seeing inside of their traditional securities. So just be prepared for that. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Nice. Nice, Ronald. But you're right on point. I'm trying to set myself up for the position to buy crypto when that dip happens. I don't, like I said, I can't stress this enough, and I don't want to be, a broken record. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial expert. I'm doing what I feel is best to secure my future. And that's one of the things I'm doing is I'm preparing for this dip. I think we're going to see a Bitcoin dip again as the market kind of corrects itself from the Rona, and but it will come back. I think it's going to come back stronger than ever after it does dip. I think a lot of cryptocurrencies are going to do phenomenally well after all this settles down. I definitely think Doge is going to hit well over $1 before the end of 2022. There's a lot of things that, I'm trying not to be super optimistic, but it's kind of like seeing the forest of the trees, such type of situation. There's a lot of things happening that just cannot be ignored. And I'm going to stay positive and as pessimistic as I can, but still make sure that I'm protecting myself. And I encourage you guys to do the same. Protect yourselves, and try not to miss the boat, but don't overextend yourselves. You know, I know I'm a broken record, on and on and on and on. If you ain't dipping, you must be tripping. Oh, another, I almost completely forgot. Almost completely slipped my mind. I had to look down here at my notes. SafeMoon. I know some of you guys are SafeMoon holders out there. They finally launched their SafeMoon wallet for Android. I don't know if it's out on iOS yet, but I know it is out on Android. It looks good. It looks like a wallet should look. It's a wallet. It's not an exchange. They do some swaps within it, but it's a SafeMoon wallet. That's what they said they put out. There's a lot of FUD around it. There's a lot of things around it. But I think overall, it's had a good impact on SafeMoon and the community. I think it was very well received as a whole. And I look forward. I'm happy. I downloaded it. I got it set up. Let me pull it up here. Look at that spike. Once the wallet was released, we had a nice strong spike. Down tiny little bit, but look at the market cap, look at the volume behind this coin. It's still new. It's not even a year old. This cryptocurrency is not a year old. And people say, they're putting SafeMoon down. It's still a baby, guys. It's still an infant in crypto space. It's, little, but they have a wallet out. They have a 2.5 million, follower base, holder base. They're burning crypto. Tokenomics is working right now for them. It's unreal. It's doing great. I'm super happy to be part of the project and to have gotten in when I got into it. I still don't. I still think you could get into it at a reasonable price and still be, making some decent money as things progress and move forward. They got some big things coming down the pipeline. They got the wallet out there. Wallet looks good for what it is. It's a wallet. It's a place to store your cryptocurrency. What more do you want? That was one of the big things that I wanted to mention. I know there's a lot of FUD out there, but I'm smiling about it. I'm enjoying it. I think it was good. I think it's done good things. We see the pump up and so on. The SafeMoon website even it's got it listed. Got the wallet out, looking good. Buy SafeMoon right from the wallet. Coming soon, the SafeMoon exchange. You can swap on their website now, which is cool. Got the little game. So they're making headway, guys. They are. I'm still optimistic for SafeMoon to do big things. I'm gonna keep holding, and maybe I'll be a millionaire after AMC squeezes, and I'll be a millionaire again after SafeMoon takes off to the moon. I'm enjoying it. I think it's cool. I think they're doing big things. Yeah, so Apple's not available yet. Sorry for all you iOS users, but Android wallet is out and up and running. And then we have version 2 protocol, SafeMoon protocol coming out soon with the contracts. That's going to be a big one as well when SafeMoon gets on their own blockchain and away from the Binance chain and is set up on their own. So we got step 1, step 2 is going to be huge. And then, of course, we have the hardware wallets because of the whole debacle that we had with Ledger saying they don't want to put SafeMoon on Ledger. So we said we're going to make our own. And then, of course, we got the exchange. I think once we get to this exchange point, we're all going to be smiling and, agreeing that SafeMoon was a good bet. Ronald says, I'm buying SafeMoon. Want to get enough that if only has to drop a couple of zeros to hit $1 million. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the plan for a lot of people. Trying to buy up as much SafeMoon as I can, get into that whale level, and stack up those coins. So when it drops a couple zeros, you're every time it drops a zero, you're 1xing your money, right? So as it drops a couple zeros and you're holding hundreds of millions, if not billions, of SafeMoon, some people are holding trillions of SafeMoon. It makes a huge difference in the how it affects your account and your holding. Right on, Ronald. Right on. You got the you got the right mentality there, my friend, for investing in a project like this, and I'm doing the same thing. So I think that wraps it up for me, guys, today. Like I said, I'm gonna put out a video here soon around Binance and Jaws on AutoShark. We're gonna start from the ground floor with you. I'm putting out a video so you guys will see, converting the BNB to Jaws and staking it with a zero account. So we're closing out everything and we're starting from the bottom, and we're going to document all that here for you guys to see and see how fast it accrues interest and compounds. So look forward to that video. Hit that notification bell. If you have any questions about hosting with me and the future business venture that we got going on, let me know. Hosting is coming soon. Mining farm is coming soon. If you have questions, just ask. That's all it takes. Just ask the question, and I'll be happy to do my best and answer as many questions as I possibly can. And until next time, guys, Crypto Ape, nice. I can't wait. Until next time, guys, join the conversation on Discord, comment on the videos, ask questions, and keep those diamond hands strong. If you're holding AMC, if you're holding SafeMoon, it's only a matter of time, guys. It's what it comes down to. It's time. Time is money, and I have all the time in the world to rack up as much money as I possibly can. So take it easy, relax. Rhino Ron's probably gonna get home from work and enjoy some downtime. I'm gonna do the same here. Gonna start the grill up in a little bit, get some dinner going, and relax myself. So until next time, guys, I appreciate you. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and make sure you hit that notification bell for the next video. Take it easy. Appreciate you.